Hello and welcome to Movie On Up. This is a bonus episode where we are catching up on the final Oscar films that we haven't seen, or should I say Adam is. Adam managed to pop off to the cinema, and what did you catch, Adam? It was the only one you're missing from your roster, right?
Yeah, the 10th film I'd yet to see in the Best Picture category was I'm Still Here. It's a historical drama, clocks in at about 2 hours, 15 minutes, and loads of the Brazilian fans have just been spamming Brasilia under all the Instagram comments. So I was like, you know what? Okay, guys, I'm listening. And for the third year in a row, I think I've managed to catch all the Best Picture nominees ahead of the actual night, which is really cool.
Yeah, it's impressive. That's really impressive. Yeah, I have not seen this, but same. I've seen all the fanfare, and the lead actress is nominated for Best Actress, right? Is that correct? I'm pretty sure she's up there. Yeah, there you go. So Fernanda Torres is nominated for I'm Still Here for Actress in a Leading Role. So multiple nominations there, and yeah, Adam's gonna go through the film with us. This is a Saturday morning recording. We are just crawled out of bed, and Adam was like, "We need to do a pod. We need to put up this just before the ceremony." So
yeah, we really have. We've got bed hair. I'm in my dressing gown. Alfie's just sat on FaceTime completely naked here.
I've got nothing on at all. Just how I sleep.
It's weird that you put the camera at that angle, but
yeah, pointing
strange.
Down. Just for today, I thought.
Weird that you've subjected me to that, but thank you.
Hanging dog
anyway,
on camera. Yeah.
Let's get into this very serious Best Picture review. Okay, I'm Still Here. So it's
I know you are,
Brazilian
Adam.
film.
Can you reveal the film, please?
Good. Get it out now.
Yeah.
Come on.
Right, let's go for it.
It's directed by Walter Salles, and it's about a woman called Eunice Paiva, I think is how you pronounce the second name. She begins a lonely battle to learn the truth behind the disappearance of her husband, a former PTB deputy, Rubens Paiva, while trying to keep her family together. So the broad strokes are, it's a pretty sprawling family. They've got lots of friends in Rio de Janeiro. They used to live in Sao Paulo, I think, but they moved away. It's set in the early 1970s when Brazil is under military jurisdiction, and it seems to be very, very shifty. There's lots of kidnappings going on, political figures, and anyone important is basically being taken away, and it's not really clear where they're going. And it's really this huge scandal that was kind of covered up or not really described to its full extent in international media. So it's only really been a slow process in the way that this information has sort of leaked out. In that respect, I found it to be quite similar tonally to Nickel Boys. It's shot like a regular film, unlike Nickel Boys, which is all first person or sort of third person in a behind the head kind of shot. Anyway, I thought this film worked a lot better for me though. It's paced incredibly well, remarkably well, I would say. For 2 hours 15 minutes, it really, really did not feel that long at all. I think it felt more like 90 minutes, which is just a testimony to how good the script is, how packaged and neatly produced the whole thing is. It looks beautiful, obviously shot a lot on the coast of Rio, along that famous beach. I don't know what it's called, but you've seen it in the film Rio,
the bird
and lots of other
Rio.
films. That bird film. Yeah, it's really, really beautiful to look at. They've got some great apartments as well, great houses along the coast. Literally just off the road and just off the promenade is their house, this family, and where they live. But yeah, they've got about 5 kids, I think, 4 daughters, I want to say. 4 daughters and a son. But long story short, the father, Rubens, goes missing. He's asked to go in and fill in some paperwork. It's not. I think he's a some sort of architect or builder, that kind of thing. It's implicit that they're going to build a house elsewhere outside of the city of Rio, and kind of restart their lives properly after all this political tension, but that doesn't really come to fruition. He gets taken away, and meanwhile the house is just invaded by these sort of groups of shifty looking men that don't really tell anyone who they are, what their purpose is. They come in, start looking after the wife, start looking after the children, just for this first night. Then after that, they're like, okay, well, when's our father coming back? When's my husband coming back? And they just don't really get a straight answer. They find that people keep walking past the house, or there's cars always parked outside that are just watching them. At one point, their dog gets hit by a car, and a guy just drives off and speeds off. So it's all a bit shifty. No one's really sure what's going on. The mum, played by Fernanda Torres, obviously has the job of bringing the family together and trying to sort of secretly uncover what's really going on. And in that respect, that's where I draw the comparisons to Nickel Boys, where it's someone retrospectively looking at a traumatic event and trying to piece together what's happening. Works really well. I found it to be very gripping. I found the whole scenario to be interesting. It's not a global event or time in Brazil's history that I was familiar with at all. So just that in itself was quite interesting to me. And by the end, I felt well and truly stirred by it. It reveals itself to be based on a true story, which I didn't know. I went into this film pretty much blind. I just knew what the poster looked like, and I knew that Fernanda Torres had a lot of buzz around her performance, and it's absolutely well deserved. I do think she's got a strong chance of actually getting that award. I really do think that. I think it's quite powerful. She has a few outbursts in here. It's maybe a bit Oscar bait in terms of the film's overall feel. It does feel quite like okay, they've taken this really dark story and they've just told it very seriously, but then actually there is a lot of authenticity in the way that they show the connections between the family members. It feels very real. There is some good jokes in it. You know, it's not a comedy by any means, but it's not completely deadpan. It's got the feel of a real family, and there's ups and downs within that, even if they are in this horrible scenario. So by the end of it, yeah, I really liked it. There's actually a few time jumps in the last sort of 20 minutes that I didn't see coming at all. I didn't know that was going to be part of it, but it skips forward, I think, 25 years, which is always a huge amount of time to skip in a film. And then all the actors have obviously aged up, and there's different folks in there. And then it skips forward again to about 2014, where the film wraps up. So having started in 1970, you kind of get out and you're like, you face the real world again. You're like, my God, I've just seen a whole life pass me by.
50 years of a person or whatever,
yeah, it's always really interesting. And I won't give away too much about the state of it in 2014, but I just found it to be very emotional, especially for some personal things that I've gone through in the last year with my grandma. So yeah, I thought it was very good. It's got 97% on Rotten Tomatoes, 8.7 out of 10 on IMDb, 85% on Metacritic. So people have really enjoyed this film. I think it probably won't get Best Picture, but it really, really should get Best International Picture, or whatever the category's called at the Oscars. I've forgotten. I've got it confused with BAFTAs. But whatever the category is that's for the foreign language film or for the foreign best film, whatever it's called, I really think should get this. And if it's up for any screenplay awards, I can't quite remember.
I don't think it is up for anything else. I think it's up for, like you said, director, and Fernanda Torres is up for actress. Not director, sorry, I meant Best Picture. But yeah, it sounds pretty monumental in its like storytelling, and it looks beautiful. Like I said, I've only seen the trailer once at the cinema when I was what was I watching? I think it was Conclave. I got the trailer before, and the trailer doesn't give much away at all. But it just looks stunning. Just all of the cinematography and the shots and everything about it. And like you said, the backing behind it on social media is insane. Every Oscars post you click on by any trade or by the Academy, it's the comments are just full of people from Brazil going, Brazil, Brazil, I'm still here, and they're loving it. So good on them. I think it's like comparable potentially in the way to like how like Parasite won it in like 2020. And when you get a really big international film getting nominated for a Best Picture, it's quite a big thing, like quite a big moment for them.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think it's the most memorable of the films this year. I think if you were to cut to 5 years from now and you had to ask me to recall the 10 Best Picture nominees from this year, I don't think this one would be particularly easy to remember, just because it is quite it's quite a straightforward, simple premise, very factually based. So in that respect, you know, it's not got the vibrancy or the memorability of something like Wicked or The Substance, but for what it is, I found it to be very well produced, very tightly written, and everyone across the board, even the young actors in this, do a remarkable job. They're very, very good. So absolutely go check it out. I actually had to tweet my local Odeon to get the showings. I don't want to take full credit for it, but I'm just saying at the start of this week, I did ask any chance of an I'm Still Here viewing before the Oscars, and at Odeon Help, the official sort of Help Twitter account did respond, and they're like, can't make any promises, but I'll see what I can do. Cut to 4 days later,
up,
and
really?
a few showings popped up. So,
Oh, well.
I don't know if that was always the plan.
No, I think you're fully tipping there, because the person replying was like, basically no, but I'll have a look. And then all of a sudden, two showings popped up. So, oh, wow, good on you. The power of social media there.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're welcome, people of Bournemouth, for me, I guess.
Yeah, how busy was the showing? Was it that many people in there? I can't imagine there was, right?
No, so I went for a 1:30 showing on Friday, which is the only one I could do. The other showtimes they're doing this weekend were 8 p.m. Friday, Saturday and Sunday night.
Right, they might be busy. Yeah, they might be busy. Yeah.
I'm working Sunday, but I would have liked to have actually seen it the day of the Oscars. That would have been quite a nice sort of celebration if I was free that evening, but I'm not. So, yeah, go and see it. As I say, very limited release, but check it out. I know they're showing it certainly at the BFI in London, and probably at some more serious, kind of sensible quote unquote cineplexes, like Every Man might be showing it. I don't know if View and Odeon and Cineworld will be prioritising it as much.
Yeah, there's no showings at the View. That's why I haven't caught it. But yeah, I imagine the more independent ones are definitely showing it. What time did your screen start showing? How long was it blank? Because I got a Snapchat from Adam when he was watching the trailers, and he was just in pitch black, but there was a voice of Jamie Dornan from the adverts.
Yeah.
He was like, there's no picture on the screen. How long till the pictures popped up, or was it just a momentary thing?
Yeah, so normally when you go into the Odeon, they have the big O on the screen. They play a bit of music, and they play some bangers, actually, I've got to say. Sort of Katy Perry, California Girls, that kind of thing. Then they got into the adverts, and I don't think it played any of the adverts bar one, which is that really long Battersea. You know, what's the dog charity? The pet dogs. Is it Battersea? Yeah. They've got a phenomenal ad. It's very moving, actually. It's about 2 minutes long, and they play the full thing every time. It's very, very affecting. We saw the back end of that, basically.
Right.
Then saw all the trailers, and they played some decent trailers, actually. Again, that Steve Coogan one where he's got the penguin. There's some, I don't know what language it's in, but it's about this old guy. It's like a documentary about a son taking his dad to France again for like one final journey. That looks quite emotional.
Yeah, I think I had the trailer for that. Yeah. Steve Coogan's on a roll recently. He is going for it, isn't he?
He is. He's gunning for it.
The Penguin film looks fun. It genuinely looks fun. Like,
it does. Should we, while we're on the subject of trailers, I know this isn't the subject of this bonus episode, but Death of a Unicorn and The Legend of Ochi, we've been meaning to talk to each other about.
Absolutely. I saw is it Death of a Unicorn? I saw that. When did I catch it? I was watching a film, and it was as soon as it came out. It was like the moment the trailer dropped, I was going to see a film, and it was on there. And I remember being like, "Oh my god, this looks really fun!" Like, it looks. The cast is great. It's got mainly Richard E. Grant in another bumbling aristocrat role.
Yeah.
And excellent.
Saltburn-esque.
Yeah, Saltburn-esque. Excellent as always. But it's got a huge cast. It's got Jenna Ortega as well, isn't it? And it's got
Paul Rudd, Will Poulter.
Yeah, Paul Rudd, Will Poulter. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah, but I think it looks super fun. It looks like, super camp and cheesy, over the top. But I'm really looking forward to that. And then you were a big fan of this Legend of Ochi trailer, right?
Yeah, so it's got Finn Wolfhard and Willem Dafoe, and it's about this little orange sort of orangutan werewolf bear animal, and the trailer starts out, you're like, A24, it's Willem Dafoe in like period drama armor, right? And he's wading his way through this forest, And he's like, okay, make yourselves men and get this beast. And you're like, okay, A24 horror film, right? And then no, it's a cute family drama with this girl who befriends. It's basically like an E.T. ripoff, right? She befriends this little creature called Inochi, which is adorable. It's like Grogu in the way it's a puppet, but enhanced with a bit of CGI, I think. And it's incredibly adorable. I remember clinging to my seat with cute aggression. It was so darn adorable.
And talking about trailers as well, I think I have to mention it, that we are... A long time ago, there was a rumour that in this Minecraft film, we are getting a completely separate plot line to the film, where the film will just cut to it and cut back to the main film, where Jennifer Coolidge falls in love with a villager that she accidentally finds in the real world. So one escapes the Minecraft world, and then Jennifer Coolidge finds it and falls in love with it. And we got confirmation that this plot line is in the film.
It looks like an SNL sketch, this film. I just don't believe it.
I was obviously going to go see this film, but I was like, this looks like shit. But honestly, Jennifer Coolidge is the best bit of White Lotus season 1 and season 2. And she's playing the exact same character with the same voice and everything. That I think it genuinely might be the character from the White Lotus. Like, that's how much it looks like her and plays her. Yeah, but it's
Wild.
so funny.
I watched Legally Blonde for the first time last week, actually. And obviously Jennifer Coolidge in that with her like, I'm taking the job.
I just don't get it, because she doesn't speak like that, but in every film she does the same voice. It's really weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she doesn't speak like that. No.
Wow.
I watched an interview with her the other day, and she's not speaking like it. So, I mean, she still sounds a bit like that, but like she amps it up for the films. It's fully like, these gays, they're trying to murder me.
Why? That's really strange. That's so bizarre.
Yeah, really weird, but I'm kind of excited
it's like
for the
Adam
Minecraft
Sandler-esque, isn't it? Adam Sandler going like, like that. And you've got Jennifer Coolidge going like,
I think we're going to bring back the A-list star next week just to put Jennifer Coolidge on it and Adam Sandler.
We should. We should.
As we have been rabbiting on for many months about the Oscars, we are hopefully going to be doing something this Sunday for it. Go on, Adam, take it away. What's happening?
Yeah, so we've managed to book out a screening room at university, and we're going to post some fun Instagram and TikTok stuff there. Probably go live on one or both of them. Yeah, tweet out the results and hopefully record some audio bites of our reactions to the Oscars. I don't think we'll do a full commentary of it because we might go absolutely insane, but we're going to hopefully feedback on the biggest categories, at least, like Best Picture, leading actors, supporting actors, that kind of thing, best animation, the categories that maybe stand out above the others. And as we say, we'll tweet them out, and we'll kind of try and cover this in a fun, exciting, dynamic way, because last year we said we wouldn't watch it live because it was the first year in ages that they've shown it on, I think, ITV, right? With Jonathan Ross presenting.
Yeah, God. And he's presenting it this year as well.
Ooh. Well, you can't win it all. But we said we wouldn't watch it, and then we ended up actually just messaging each other over like 3 hours.
Until 3 a.m.
So we're like,
yeah.
And we'd also heard of people doing Oscars parties, not that we got an invite to any, so cheers, lads.
Yeah.
But we're doing our own, really. We might have some guests. Who knows? It's in the works. If I just said email a JB, I'll just leave it at that. But
if I said dissertation writer from Bournemouth University, who do you think of?
We have irons in the fire, we'll put it that way. So do stay tuned to the @MovingUp Instagram account and the @MovingUp TikTok account over the weekend.
And once again, if you want to get in touch with us, you can email in hello@movieonup.com.
There we go. Thank you, Alfie, for waking up early on this Saturday morning. It's lovely weather where I am.
Yeah, it's nice blue skies here as well. I've got to do loads of work today. I've got lots of stuff to do. So this was a nice motivator to get me out of my slumber. Have a good weekend, Adam. And for all of you listening, have a great weekend too.
Yeah, enjoy the Oscars and we'll have more content on the way very soon.